Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to Geno's Bad at Games. We're continuing our playthrough of Game of Thrones RPG. We're in Chapter 7, continuing the story of Moors here in present day. We do realize that now the stories are starting to come together because Alistair's story is a few months behind. And you can see how things are playing into Moors' story now. So here we go. Present day. It's now up to you to protect Jane, the young girl that your old friend Jon Arryn wanted to keep out of harm's way. Now that he is dead, this mission is all you have left of him, but the situation has become increasingly disturbing. His right-hand man, Godric Donnerly, turned out to be an imposter and fled after sending his men after you. He now hides in the shadows, waiting for the right moment to attack, while his men are constantly prowling around you. Worse yet, Donnerly has begun to spread his corruption in the Night's Watch. Any one of your brothers may now be a traitor ready to slit your throat of the girl in your care. The outlook is grim. It's time to fight back.
At the least, Castle Black is safe again after we took care of Godric's hirelings. But he could have turned some of our brothers, Jaw. And we still don't know which ones.
Adam Flowers is responsible for leading the investigation and flushing out any traitors amongst them.
A witch hunt. No good will come of that.
I dislike this situation as much as you do, Moors, but we have no choice. I trust Adam. He will use discretion and wisdom. Just ask him if you need to know what the status is.
Very well. And what of the imposter?
Jon Arryn's death, the arrival of this girl, and the men from the south. These can't be coincidences. In my opinion, the imposter is nothing but a pawn. Everything leads me to believe that he works for someone more important. But we won't let them get away with it. The Night's Watch will hunt him down and make him pay.
Let's see. We're not permitted to act far from the wall. We're involved anyway.
They came to the gift, fooled us, and corrupted our sworn brothers. We are involved, whether we like it or not.
You're right. We cannot accept this. We must be cautious. One misstep, and Castle Black could pay dearly. But the message must be clear. No one attacks us without paying the price. Moors, I need you to follow their trail. Thus, I am naming you as a recruiter of the Night's Watch. In this capacity, you will be able to leave the gift and act freely. This letter, bearing my seal, will prove your good faith to those who might doubt your word. Your mission will be to find the guilty parties and punish them in our name.
Hunt down and eliminate. Understood. What do you plan to do with the girl?
Perhaps I can go with Sir Moors on his journey. The north does not seem as safe to me as it once was.
I agree. Besides, since you're the one the imposter is after, and he knows where to find you, you are no longer safe here.
The Lord Commander is right. Jon Arryn entrusted this mission to me. I will not fail his memory.
Patrick will accompany you to the border of the gift. He has already proven his loyalty. As for me, I will put together an escort of our most trustworthy men. They will meet you near Molestown. Moors, you might cross paths with Sir Godric's imposter and his men. Be alert.
I have every intention of crossing paths with him. The two of us have a matter to settle.
May the old gods speed you. The perils of the Seven Kingdoms are as dangerous to a sworn brother's body as they are to his soul. But I have faith in you. You will succeed.
Well then, let us get Patrick. He must be downstairs.
I'm with you.
Patrick, we're leaving for Molestown, and I need someone I can trust. You're coming with me.
You want to go back? There will still be enemies there.
Exactly. I need to know who sent them. At the moment, my only lead to find that out is the imposter. I'll find the rat and get him to talk. And I'll be sure to rid the gift of that traitor and all his henchmen.
Very well. Give me time to get my things, and I'll come with you.
Sir Westford? Isn't it risky for me to go back there with you? After all, it's me that the men are after.
As long as you're with me, you'll be fine. Trust me, lass. I won't let anyone lay a finger on you.
Very well. I left my belongings with Sybil when we left Mole's town. If I can, I should like to get them before we leave the north.
We'll be passing there anyway. As soon as we get the chance, we can go to your room.
Thank you.
All is well. I'm ready.
Let us go then.
Okay, so I'm gonna look into selling some stuff here. I haven't figured out how to do it yet, but it seems easy enough. Sure, I'm not selling anything I'm wearing. Keep my Night's Watch armor, I think. And I'll keep my old hood just for giggles. Hey, I have 1 gold piece. Be nice to get a stronger sword, or a couple stronger swords, but definitely can't afford that stuff yet. But hey, at least know how to sell the stuff I've got. Okay, supposed to go back to Mole's Town.
The girl is here. Kill her and we'll be rich.
Forgot I gotta do the Oh, that was weird. Accidentally took off my swords there.
Mort, Patrick, thank the gods you're here.
Lothar, tell me what happened.
A man offered us 20 silver stacks each to help him get hold of the girl you have with you. And I alone refused. If you hadn't intervened, I would have died.
Maybe you can return the favor, brother. Well, it seems someone is prepared to pay a high price for your capture. It appears we've already found your admirers, lass.
Very glad to hear it.
So this is what the Night's Watch has come to. Our brothers now value the tainted coin of a stranger over their oath.
The worst criminals in the realm are sent to the wall. Is it really a shock to see them succumb to the allure of coin like this?
Our oaths and our laws should outweigh the actions of our pasts.
You're right, Mort.
Let's see. What does he know about the one that tried to bribe him?
Lothar, tell me more about the man who bribed our brothers.
It was one of those southern men. The brute who was always following their leader around at Castle Black.
Jared, does that rat really think his crimes will go unpunished here? We'll show him the price you pay for attacking the Night's Watch like that. Would you lead us to him?
Of course, follow me. Over here.
I got a bad feeling about this. I think he's leading me to a trap, but...
We'd best move quickly. We can't let our suspect get away.
As you wish.
Keep quiet now. It's just behind this.
Yeah, it's a trap.
There's the one who tried to bribe me.
Well, maybe not.
It's that bastard Jared. Lothar, return to Castle Black straight away to warn Mormont. Tell him to send us more men as soon as possible.
Understood.
Stay quiet. Let's listen in.
Here you go, Crow. 20 silver stags for your efforts and your discretion. And if you bring me the girl, I'll see you have more coin than you could dream of.
Careful, I've got quite an imagination.
Bloody piss. At this rate, the entire Night's Watch will soon be at the beck and call of these rats. It's time to put an end to all this.
I'm with you, Moors.
Jane, stay hidden while we're busy.
That was my intention.
You!
Jared, you're a piece of scum like your brother after all.
Curse you! You should have stayed hidden behind your wall!
Oh, what did they want with
What
Jane?
does the young lass have that's so important to you?
If I don't bring her back, it's off with my head. So I'll take down anyone who stands in my way, even if that means facing the whole Night's Watch.
Oh, that won't be necessary. 2 brothers will be quite enough to get rid of an insect like you. And once you're dead, your leader will be next.
Your crumbling order frightens no one. All it takes is a few coins to get your so-called brothers to rush to our sides.
Don't you see you've done us a favor? Your treachery allowed us to expose those who are unworthy of the Night's Watch and kill them.
Curse you, Moors! You're finally going to pay for the death of my brother.
I hope those bastards burn in the 7 Hells.
Impressive. Your fighting isn't bad for an old man.
I was splitting heads when you were shitting in your swaddling clothes, little girl.
God.
Charming.
Moors is one of our best rangers. Mormont didn't choose him to escort you for nothing.
Fine. So what are you planning on doing now?
We need to find his leader, the one who presented himself to us under the name Godric Donnelly. Our best chance is to follow the trails of those he has bribed. The coin he's handed out is soaked in his scent. My hound will find them with ease. We must be very careful. The trails could easily fork and lead to many wrong paths. Only one of them will take us to him.
Alright, looks like it's time to do some tracking. think these parts are a little long. Well, I think we may have found the place, though, so that's good.
Some hidden silver stags. The turncloak must have thought they would be safe here.
Guess I was searching the wrong thing. Keep forgetting which ones are which.
What a surprise. Some of the corrupt brothers headed straight to the whorehouse after getting hold of their loot.
Hey, while I'm here, I can look in the bedroom or whatever, too.
Seeing what I've got for you under my skirt. You look in need of some...
You again, my darling? I see you found Jane. Sorry, gorgeous. This lout didn't give me much choice. I had to tell him where you were hiding.
Don't worry, Sybil. I know very well you didn't mean any harm. Sir Westford saved my life, so I'm in no position to criticize you for anything.
Very well. Anyway, what can I do for you?
She had to see the criminals go by.
I'm on the trail of a handful of silver stags, and something tells me you've some information to give me, madam.
You already seem well informed.
Tell me what you know. I've no time to waste.
Polite as ever, I see. I did just see a great deal of coin from a rowdy flock of crows. They asked for my most beautiful girls.
Where are they?
Wait for them to finish, Moors. I've got a reputation to maintain.
Tell me which room they're in. Now.
Well, very well. I don't want any trouble. They're to the right, at the bottom of the stairs. Here's the key. I beg of you, Moors, don't make a mess in my establishment.
No promises. Jane, go get your things while I deal with them.
Moors, what the seven hells are you doing here?
Outside, girls. I need to have a word with these half-wits. There's no use in lying to me. I know where you got the coin to pay for this little party.
How do you know that?
I've just killed that bastard Jared. And now I want the man who is going by the name of Godric.
I'll need to find out where the imposter is hiding.
You would tell me what you know about him, if I were you.
And what will happen to us if we do?
Listen to me well. You're already guilty of treason for accepting the offer from Jared. Don't expect to be spared the punishment you deserve. But you may yet be able to escape death. Tell me now. I won't ask a second time. Where is Godric?
His real name isn't Godric. He's called Jon.
Jon. Go on.
He and his men have set up camp somewhere in the forest. They're going through the smugglers' tunnels to get back to Molestown. If you want to go that way, there's a door downstairs. You'll need the password. If you say the feast will begin soon, they'll let you through.
So even the smugglers are on the imposter's side. Offer a man a few pieces of gold and you'll learn the price of his honor.
What do you plan to do with us, Mars? We've given you what you wanted, and we'd never have done anything against you.
Let's see. Lord Commander will decide.
If you come back to the wall now, ask the Lord Commander to be lenient.
Thank you, Mars.
Spare me your thanks. I'm disgusted with the lot of you.
Alright.
There you are, Mors. The Lord Commander sent us to lend you a hand.
We came as fast as we could.
But there's only two of them.
Did the Lord Commander send only you two?
Yes, he didn't want to take any chances, so he only sent the ones he trusted.
Mors! They've looted my room! We've got to find them!
Very well. Are we clear? We're going to rid the gift of Jon and the bastards he brought with him.
Jon?
That's the real name of a man who passed himself off as Godric Donnelly. And when I find him, I'll have him give me the name of whoever sent him here. Right. We'll use the underground passages. If I remember correctly, there's a trapdoor that takes you there behind the brothel's kitchens. Once we're there, it'll be crawling with potential enemies. Keep your eyes peeled. The girl's safety must be our priority. Watt and Miles, once you have the merest sight of an enemy, make sure no one gets near Jane. Patrick and I will take care of the rest. If you see us coming towards you, that means we need help. If that happens, I'm counting on you to give us a hand.
Understood.
That shit-stained Godric decided to start a fight with the Night's Watch. He'll soon learn what a mistake that was.
Tell me, lover. Your weapon there. Do you know how to use it? Or is it just to impress the women?
Save your flirting for someone else. I am a recruiter for the Night's Watch. Whores hold no interest for me.
Charming.
A sworn brother. You keep orders in these lands, is that right?
Yes, I do.
In that case, maybe you could be of help to me.
I'm listening, but be quick about it.
You're looking for recruits, if I'm not mistaken. Well, I may have someone of interest to you. But you'd have to get him out of here.
Who are you talking about?
There's a man, Julian. He gives me nothing but trouble, and refuses to pay me what he owes. Ever since he moved into my place, I can't seem to rid myself of him. If you could persuade him to follow you, you'd be doing me a great service.
And where might I be able to find him?
He's down below, in my personal chambers.
Very well. I will go and see what I can do.
Be nice if she'd show me which one is her personal chambers. Lower level of the tunnels.
What? I'm sorry, I don't have time for chatter.
I think I recognize him, I guess.
I've seen your face somewhere before.
Really? I've been told by others that I resemble many people.
Don't mock me. You smell of steel and ice, like my sword. You come from the wall.
I'd better leave.
That's it, I know. You're Andar, the cut
Great
purse
camera
who
work.
arrived a few months ago. Did you think you'd fool me, dressed like that in your peasant clothes?
Morse, I swear to you, I haven't deserted. Mother have mercy, please don't tell Mormont.
Let's see. No one escapes the law. I can handle out justice myself. Listen to what he has to say.
If you weren't deserting, why are you dressed like a peasant? And why would you try to make me believe you weren't from around these parts?
I panicked, that's all. But I was going to return. Well, I think I was. It's not as if my wife was expecting me home. It's the cold, Morse. I can't suffer it anymore. The last time I went out beyond the wall, I thought a good fire every night would help us keep our strength up. That it would all be fine. But how wrong I was. We were so frozen that one of our brothers lost a hand. And another died of sickness after the cold had weakened him so much. Me? I was lucky. I only lost 3 toes. But what will it be the next time? Morse, it's not even winter yet.
I can give him a
How
chance.
would you prefer it then, Princess? To be off basking under the Dornish sun? To be growing fat in some King's Landing whorehouse? You think that to be better than here?
At least I'd be warm.
Have you ever stepped foot in the mire of Flea Bottom? It's not just palaces in the King's City, I can tell you. And when you get stabbed in the ribs for not hiding your purse well enough, you'll lose more than your toes. You'll get sick from the vermin that the cold of the north kills off. And you'll see the life you yearned for eat you up alive. And when you start rotting where you stand, who will be there to help you walk? What Meister would take care of the likes of you?
You're probably right, Morse. I'd better go back to Castle Black.
Wise decision. In any case, it was that, or death.
Thank you for everything, brother.
One last thing, and, don't be too certain that your wife no longer waits for you. I've been here for 15 years, and I still have hope that my family remembers me. It's thoughts like those that get you through the winter.
I killed my wife, Morse.
Oh, shit. Let's see. What's he got? What do I got to sell? Anything to sell? How to find the, how to get to the underground.
anything with the smugglers. I saw them go in their door.
I want fresh fish, but your fish is rotten. Oh, yeah?
Have you heard what people are saying? That our good King Robert is on his way? Perhaps he wants that Stark to be his new hand of the king. Now that old Aaron is dead, you know.
I don't want any part of it.
Realizing what's going on.
No. Your wife dreams of having a daughter. She had nowhere to go.
Because it's the only way to get food on the table around here.
At least yours is doing something. Mine is content to spend all day with ale in his hand and piss down his leg.
I'll not have her sleeping on the floor like...
These ones. I don't know what they're after, but they seem to be staying.
Nonsense.
I'm not having it this time. You can eat scraps out with the pigs until you learn to stop acting like one.
Yeah, this game is one big maze, and not even sure where I'm going.
No.
Don't leave that right now.
Visitors usually stay at Castle Black and don't leave.
Not these ones.
Not yet then. I was thinking they'd already be smashing down my door while I'm abed. Well then, why don't you go buy some elsewhere, my friend?
What do you want with me?
I think I found
What are
him.
you doing in my home?
I'm looking for men who are willing to join the Night's Watch.
There's no reason to come into people's homes without warning. You frightened me. I thought for a moment that you were that Willow's boy.
You're afraid of a simple lad? Barely a man grown?
No, it's not that I'm afraid. Well, let's just say that slut worries me.
Oh, I? Well, she tells me that you wouldn't pay her, and that you moved into her home without her permission.
What? But this is my place. It was Sybil who said I could stay here.
Let's see. Oh, life's sweet for this one here. I don't believe it.
Sybil said you could stay here without paying? Do you take me for a fool?
I'm an artist, you know. My songs bring in paying patrons. That's why Sybil allows me to stay here.
You bring in patrons?
A few, yes. Sometimes. Well,
I don't know what
I
that
admit
was.
that people are not quite ready for my talent yet. In the meantime, I write songs. But living here with Willow takes it all out of me. She's never happy. It almost cost me more than if I were one of her customers.
Let's dig a little deeper.
If she bothers you that much, why stay here?
You don't understand. You know nothing.
Oh, I do. I understand. You want to write songs. You want an audience. Isn't that right? At Castle Black, there are hundreds of men who would appreciate your talent. If you truly have it, you'd be listened to, and your talent would be rightfully acknowledged.
The wall. What would I be doing at a place as cold as that?
Let's see. Let's see. At least he'll be useful for something there. At least he'll be able to come as much as he
Trust
likes.
me, if it's inspiration you're seeking, there are few places with as many legends as the Wall and the lands that lie beyond. The greatest works are written by men who've seen great things. Men who've known danger and adventure. That's what the Night's Watch can offer you. And you, in return, you can offer memorable songs that will attract yet more men seeking adventure. You will inspire your brothers.
I will inspire men? Very well. You have convinced me.
Go to Castle Black and ask to see the Lord Commander. Tell him you are there on my behalf.
Okay. So I recruited one. Now we gotta find where to go in here. That door's locked.
Like smuggling and more like a dirty trick, let me tell you.
We have nowhere to go. Anything.
Well, she must be, seeing as she's leaving.
What was all that noise in the square? I heard shouting and the sound of steel on the street.
Perhaps a nice vintage from our cellars.
He will let me in. What he's talking about? I assume he's waiting for the password.
The feast will begin soon.
Very well. You may enter.
I guess I'm coming in. Looks like we're gonna have a little fun.
Hey!
Good doggy.
We're under attack. Protect the girl. Good. The area is now clear.
Saber's more damage, so... See if he walks away.
Hey!
Ah, dog. Man's best murderer.
Run and take cover.
I feel weird that I'm wearing the same armor as him. Let's see, is that what I already got on? Let's see. I thought I was already wearing the recruiter's cloak. Let's see. Trusting.
What? Miles, pull back! Hurry up! We've no time to lose.
Hurry up as I loot these bodies.
Run and take cover!
Oh, I took his swords off. Guess I'm pressing the button too fast. Oh, there's still someone here. Oh, that's weird. Glitches! Whatever.
It looks like that's the way out.
What? Miles, ready yourselves!
There's everybody.
We're under attack. Protect the girl. Good. The area is now clear.
I gotta figure out where I'm going. I mean, while this is good experience and all, Just not sure I'm going in the right direction. And I'm back where I came in.
Look, we can see the light from their camp from here.
Jane, you know what to do.
Yes, I know. I have to stay here and find a safe place.
Let's see. I'll start. Do I just want to go for him? We'll scout their location.
Wait there. I'm going to scout the area around their camp.
Do you want my help?
I'd rather go alone. It will be less noticeable. When I get the chance, I'll quietly take out the isolated sentries. If I'm careful not to get too close to the camp, they'll never know what hit them.
Very well. Come back and see me when you want to attack. We'll be ready.
Okay, here we go.
Perhaps I'm too close to their camp. I should be careful.
Yeah, just a little bit. Good doggy. Keep gonna get too close. Is that all I can do? Is that one guy? Is that the camp? That's not the camp. We'll try it. Might be able to get one of them. Guess not. Oh. Oh well. Do it my way. Dog's not gonna be too happy you kicked him.
Perhaps I'm too close to their camp.
Just a little bit.
Be careful.
Just a little bit. Let's go back the way I came. At least this way I think I came. It's always hard to tell where you've been. There's my guys. I think we'll go get them now.
Moors, are you done scouting the area?
It's time for violence.
Yes, it's time to fight.
Let's show them what we're made of. You?
Jared is dead, as are your smuggler friends. It's over, Yorn.
So you know my name?
I don't give a kettle of piss about you and your henchmen. The man who sent you is the one I want.
He's a powerful man, you know. Besides, he might need someone like you. You seem a capable man.
Let's play along.
Is he powerful enough to free me from my duties at the wall?
Moors!
Shut your mouth, Patrick. This is nothing to do with you. So, Yorn, who is your master? It's my neck on the line. I want to know who I'm dealing with.
My master's name is Sir Valar Hill.
Valar? So it's him. That little roach.
What do you mean? Do you know him? If so, then you know that nothing will stop him.
I'll never betray my oath. Not for him, not for anyone. When I'm done with you, I'll go find your master. I'll make him sorry he ever attacked us. Death over dishonor.
Oh, I switched guys somehow. Went a lot better than the last time. Oh, there's more guys.
That's it. We're done with these rats. They won't harm anyone else. I must say, you had me worried. I thought you were being serious when you spoke of going to his side.
I turned the enemy's weapon against him. It was the best way to find out what I wanted.
All these dead people.
You'll have to get used to it, lass. You seem to attract this kind of thing. Are those your belongings I see there? Look, this is interesting.
That belongs to me! It was in the things that were stolen from me.
A ring engraved with the crowned stag? That's the royal sigil. How in the seven hells did you get your hands on something so valuable?
King Robert gave it to me. before I was sent north.
The king? Why did he give you such a gift?
I knew Robert when he joined a hunting party in the Stormlands.
I see where this is going, I think.
Now let's be clear, lass. That's still no reason for him to give you a jewel like that.
Let's just say that Robert was extremely fond of me.
Are you telling me that you were his mistress? And it never crossed your mind to tell me?
He doesn't even know that I'm here. He can barely remember me.
Do you think that's why those soldiers are after you?
That may well be. But given that you've killed them, they don't have much chance to explain themselves.
Fine.
I have to have one last look.
Patrick, keep the young lass safe, whilst I make one final sweep of the area.
Do what you have to, Moors.
As I want to loot. Let's see. Anything else? Anybody got anything else? Oh, look at this sword. I think it's two-hander, but... Oh, no. I can use it. Okay.
Are you ready?
It's time to leave.
Yes. You can make your way home, Patrick. Take Watt and Miles with you.
You're not coming with us?
No, we're going south. I still need to take the young lass to safety. You've done well, Patrick. Let's have more of the same at the wall.
Be sure to return to us alive, Moors. Farewell, brother.
Given the situation, wouldn't it be better if he stayed with us?
The fewer there are of us, the less attention we will attract.
It's a shame. I'm almost going to miss him. Which way are we going?
I have to get you out of harm's way before we finish the task Mormont entrusted me with. I won't be able to settle matters with Valar with you under my feet. And I know the perfect place for you in the Riverlands. That's enough chatting for now. We have quite a march ahead of us, and I'm planning on covering a fair distance before we set camp. It's milder, and the ground is more fertile. We're entering the Riverlands. You've marched well, young lass.
Who do you think I am? I'm not one of those noble ladies that gets carted around in a carriage, you know. And anyway, you keep up a good pace yourself, for an old man.
Well, I'll always be stronger than a lass like you, believe me.
No doubt. It's clear enough from the way you fight. Not that I don't have anything to complain about. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't say no to a hot bath and a proper bed right now.
Tonight or tomorrow, we shall sleep under a roof.
Really? Are we nearly there, then?
We're going to my place. The Westford family had a remote cottage, unknown to anyone in these parts. At the end of the war, when I joined the Night's Watch, that was where I sent my wife Serena and my daughter Tyre to keep them out of harm's way.
Why was that? Were your family in danger?
I might as well tell her everything. I want to know.
I was a bannerman for Tywin of House Lannister. He was a demanding lord, generous with those who served him well, and harsh on others. He had ordered me to murder a woman and her children. I couldn't bring myself to do it, and chose to disobey his orders. I knew he would want me dead after that. But I was ready for it. I was awaiting my punishment when a friend convinced me that my family would be better off if they knew I was alive, even if that meant taking the Black. As I didn't know if that would be enough to stay his wrath, I hid my family in the Riverlands, in the house to which we're headed now. I didn't want my wife and daughter to suffer on my behalf.
And what happened next?
I don't know any more than that. Once I joined the Night's Watch, I had to turn my back on all of them.
15 years and you don't know what happened? That's awful, Moors. So that's why we've come all the way here. You want to see your wife again?
Yes, I want to see my family.
I don't see the harm. This is an ideal place to hide you, And on top of that, I may see my wife and daughter again.
I don't hold it against you. 15 years without a word. If that had happened to me, I'd have gone mad. Besides, I really couldn't stand the North. I would much rather see your family. By the way, how old is your daughter now?
She must be barely older than you. Still, there's no guarantee that we'll find them in this cottage. Perhaps they went to the Eastern Isles, or maybe back home to the Westerlands. I hope so, for their sake.
And if that were the case, the Westerlands aren't far. We could go there too, if you like.
In truth, there's no way of knowing where they are. And in any case, it would be too dangerous for you. Besides, it's been so long that Serena has probably married another.
No, I really don't think so. I'm sure we'll find her in your cottage, and she'll be out of her mind with joy as soon as she sees you again. My mother often used to say that a cottage in the country is better than a hovel next to a palace.
We'll see what fate has in store for us. She deserves better than to live here. I'm not going there to find my former life. We'll see what fate has in store for us.
I have no idea. I've never lived in either. We don't even know what sort of welcome we'll find. In any case, I have a mission to see through. Once you're settled, I'll be off again to deal with the man who dared attack us at the wall.
When you have something on your mind, you don't let go, do you? You're as single-minded as King Robert.
Can she tell me about the
How
king?
are things between you and Robert? When I knew him, he was always bedding women. But that was before he got married. Was it serious?
He loved me. But I wouldn't say it was serious. How do you know him?
I fought beside him during the rebellion. I seem to remember we called him the giant among princes. He made fun of everything and seemed invincible. I don't know what's become of him.
He's not invincible, that's for sure. He seems to be angry with everything and everyone. He laughs a lot, that's true. But he complains even more. When he was with me, he tried to make sure I had a good time. He was wild as a storm, always on the move, eating and shouting. I liked that. But not for a single moment did he let me think that I was important to him. He was the king, and I was just one of his whims. It's as though, for him, I was an excuse not to be somewhere else. I think that, deep down, he's sad. He doesn't enjoy his life.
I see. It's a rare thing for a man of any rank to have the life of his dreams. Well, it's late. You ought to try and get some rest.
I suppose you're right. Where is your dog? He made me fearful at first, but now it makes me calmer to know he's beside us.
I don't mind chatting a little longer.
I can well believe that.
Have you been together for long?
Yes, he's an old mutt. A bit like me. I found him north of the wall almost 10 years ago.
I believe there's some
You've not
DLC
told me
about
his
that.
name. What's he called?
The Hound.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
I see. Have I not told you about the first time I saw him? He was leaping for the throat of a young man in the woods of Mole's town. A black brother, just like you.
Yeah, we established
He was
this.
mumbling that he was sorry and that he had to flee south. He seemed scared of something. That was when your beast of a dog appeared suddenly out of the darkness and went at his throat.
Deserters are faced with death, which always comes soon enough. Poddy was trying to escape from the laws of the gift.
When your hound came out of nowhere, with his muzzle covered in fresh blood, I tried to run away as fast as I could without looking back. Until I realized he wasn't following me. That's when I felt that something wasn't quite right.
I was the one who ordered the dog to kill that deserter.
Again,
Believe me,
we've established
you were
this.
in no danger. My dog would never have attacked you.
But you weren't even there. How did he know what to do?
He's a clever dog. We've always known how to train them well in the Westford family.
All the same, I've never seen a dog trained like this.
Best if you get some sleep now. We've a long way to go, and I don't plan on carrying you.
You know, the fact that my dog is called the Hound kind of upsets me. I mean, it's cool in a way, but I don't know. I kind of like to meet up with the Hound in this
no one
game.
will come and look for us here?
Don't worry. You'll be safe here.
Moors, promise me you'll do everything you can to survive.
Moors, is everything all right?
Yes. It's nothing.
A bad feeling.
You did the right thing, my love. Those children didn't deserve to die. You made the right decision. But our liege lord...
I know. I have to accept the consequences of my actions. But it matters not. I knew the risks when I disobeyed. I would do it again, given the opportunity.
Promise me you'll take the black if you get the chance. Promise me.
I will never forget you, Serena.
Nor we you. Now go. Never fear. Your friend will take care of us.
It's like a little trip down memory lane.
My son, in the Westford family, we do our best to promote the ideals of justice and nobility. We must value chivalry, along with defending the weak, obeying your master, and vowing to protect those in need. I hope that you will follow this path as well.
Father.
Ooh, I got Westford armor. Ooh. Nice. Any other memories? I can't go through that. There's a doorway here.
What is it? Did you see something?
No, wait, Moors!
Let me through.
Oh no. It's just
Moors!
family.
Serena! Tyre! No. No!
And she's pregnant.
What's the matter? Did I hurt you when I shoved you?
It's not that, Moors.
Your belly. How long have you been with child?
A few months.
It's Roberts. I knew it.
That's just what I needed. Did Aaron know?
That's why he sent me to you.
And we're gonna party. The real Hound. Not really. I love the Hound. He's my favorite.
We're not alone.
Well, guys, I guess we get a cliffhanger there. We're going to be moving on to Chapter 8 next time with Alistair's story. So that's going to be all for this edition of Geno's Bad at Games with our playthrough of Game of Thrones RPG. See you next time.